Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Michael, and welcome to another episode of Dragon Age 3. In the last episode, we fought a bunch of Darkspawn. And in this episode, we're gonna fight a bunch of Darkspawn. We're just exploring the forest, the Korkara Wilds, looking for our Jason's trail signs.
What's this?
Just making sure we kill all the Darkspawn so we get a bunch of experience. Because who doesn't love experience, right? Anyway, we shouldn't be in the forest too much longer. There's only a couple of other things that we need to do.
This should be easy enough.
Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I believe we're gonna go less wine.
Critters.
Yep, we do. Looks like we only missed out on one of those guys.
Right.
Here we find Missionary Rigby with Rigby's Will and Testament, which is the key to the Mage's Chest, Wild's Flower. Oh, no, that's what I have. Anyway, the last Will and Testament, if you remember, is the quest where, well, you shouldn't remember the quest because I didn't tell you about the quest. But what you should remember is that when we picked up the Chastened Trail Sign quest, like, I wish you could move the map. It was like all the way over here, I think. I mentioned there was a hidden spot that would have us go back to that camp. Well, this is what I was talking about. There is a hidden chest that you can only access if you have the Last Will and Testament quest active. Well, you don't have to have it active, but you have to have it. And then you come all the way back here. Yeah, over here. And then you'll find it right here in this fire pit is a hidden cache. Now, we're actually going to take the lockbox to bring to Jedha, but if I remember correctly, you don't get anything out of it. So just using the key to open the lockbox yourself, probably a better idea. If you can live with yourself, that is. And if you do open it, I think it's just I think it's like a mud idol necklace, which is like 10% cold resistance, I think. Basically, it's not really worth opening, but it's not worth taking to Jedha either. And that initial corpse we found, if we go across this little area here, we'll get attacked by a bunch of wolves, for one thing. Yeah, I didn't really care about healing Jory there because, well, for the most part, there wasn't much of a reason to. But yeah, we find this iron chest here. It is locked, I think. But it's got this nice stuff in it. Yeah, quest completed. Now, we are going to go ahead and give Jory the Chastened Flat Blade, because it's pretty good. At least I think so, anyway. I could be entirely wrong. But if nothing else, it's a bit of extra damage, and it gives him like some extra penetration and critical chance and all that good stuff. It does nothing but increases damage, so we're gonna be happy with that.
Let's get started.
Alrighty then. Oh, right. Trail sign. I believe we've only got one more trail sign left. Oh, I forgot to loot these guys.
On it.
Gold is
Right.
very, very important in this
On
game.
it.
Yep. We got an autosave here. It's pretty telling. That's because there's this dickhead over here.
As you wish.
This hurt. He's a mage.
On it. Right.
See, he's got an advantage because, naturally, attacks, the stacks that he's doing don't
I
mix.
think we work well together.
But there's a,
Right.
he's, the mage is basically trying to lead you into a trap. Is what's going on. But that was the last trail sign we needed to find. Now, I need my guy to hold position. So I can disarm all these traps.
Let's get started.
Alright, boys. If you need to get your asses in. And yeah, in this case, I'm about to run the traps like my guys. I get a fair amount of experience disarming them. And oh, shit.
We are that awesome.
Now we've got a bunch of ashes. For some reason, Daveth is just like fucking allergic to keeping his range stuff up. And for some reason, you just cannot disarm this trap. Like, you can't click on it to disarm it. Which is just weird.
This should be easy enough.
But yeah, we disarmed all the traps. Make sure nobody got caught. And then here's the chastened cache that we call it. Unlocked.
Right.
Alright, Daveth, did your tactics not fucking save? No, you're... Let's switch his behavior to range to see if that helps. Because he's just so eager to switch into melee. I don't really understand why. Anyway. We find a barbarian mace, a chastened crusher, a wild's bow, a Thane helmet, chastened robes, and a couple of gems. Now, this is some really good stuff. Especially if you're doing, like a kind of tank mage thing. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, don't listen to me. Just throwing that out there. The robes seem nice because they give defense. And defense is what prevents you from getting hit. Armor just reduces the damage from when you do get hit. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna pause. I'm gonna move Daveth over here. I'm gonna have everybody hold their position.
Let's get started.
We're gonna sprinkle some ash on this pile of stones here. And it moved to Daveth. Wonderful. Well, I want Daveth over here. Alistair, Jory, you get right off into it. The bolt. Alistair, why for do you do nothing?
That was most painful. I will need bandaging.
Mages.
As you wish.
Now, we're mages right now, obviously. Oh shit! They're on hold position. Wait, why are you leaving this one whole thing here? Like, what? Just now, stay alive. Damn.
On it.
Alright, we're good. I need to cure my injury. Yeah, that's a penalty to attack. I'm not dealing with that. Yeah, when you die in this game, your characters can become injured. Well, I say can. They will become injured. It's much
Let's get started.
better for them not to become injured. Unfortunately. But we've now got an enchanted dagger with another +4 attack. Hell yes. And it's gray iron, just like that other dagger we have. So we ain't losing no damage either. Anyways, every
This should be
time you
easy
die,
enough.
you pretty much get an injury. Injuries don't go away until you rest at camp, which might have happened. I'm not entirely sure. Like when we're done with our questing here. But yeah, and they just stack up negative effects on your characters. Like in the case of Alyssa here, my character, she had an eye injury which reduced her attack, which reduces her chance to hit. Jory has a broken bone, which is a penalty to his dexterity. And dexterity affects your hit rating, your armor, your dodge rating. But dexterity also isn't as important for a two-handed warrior like Jory as it would be a dual-wielding warrior. So it's not super bad for Jory to keep that injury.
Right.
I kind of like to, if it's an injury I can deal with, I'll keep the injury for a while. Unless I've got a bunch of injury kits.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
Morrigan's one of my favorite characters. I am neither. The Grey Wardens once owned this tower.
'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
You can call me Alyssa.
And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Can you take us to her?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dareth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your woman's mind give you a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as these boys do?
Morgan's mother here will actually say something slightly, very slightly different depending on your race and gender. If you're an elf, she'll be like, does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? I'm not really sure what to believe.
A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? What? It seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
How do you know all this?
Do I? Perhaps I am simply an old woman with a penchant for moldy parchments. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Alrighty then. First of all, let's talk to the Kennel Master.
Greetings. Are you one of the Grey Wardens that went into the wilds? Did you happen to see any white flowers?
Yeah, Daveth mentioned you were offering a reward for one?
I don't know for sure that the flower will aid my poor hounds, but it's worth trying. I have, let's see, 20 silver to offer as a reward for it.
A reward's not necessary.
You're very generous. Thank you for your help. Perhaps we won't lose as many hounds today as I'd feared.
Now, the only reason I denied that reward is because I know a way to make a ton of money. So, given that we have our own Mabari hound that we would be worried sick if he got sick from Darkspawn Blood.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Let me see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
We didn't look at his other goods last time. See what we got here. Soul Rock Bombs, Acid Flasks, Fire Bombs, Double Baked Mabari Crunch, that's basically an injury kit specifically for your dog. Some recipes. This Enchanter's Staff would be nice. Well, unfortunately, that's all I've got time for right now. I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.